I woke up to the sound of scissors slicing through fabric, but by the time I sat up, the room was silent. The curtains were drawn tight, sunlight leaking in around the edges, and every piece of my clothing, dresses, shirts, even my favorite jeans, was shredded and strewn across the floor in a heap of threads and buttons. Taped to the fogged-up bathroom mirror was a note, scrawled in sharp, angry letters, "You should have answered his call." My stomach twisted. I already knew whose call. I already knew whose hands had done this. Last night's fight replayed in my mind. Screaming, accusations, the smell of cheap vodka on his breath. He'd thrown my phone across the room when it buzzed, his name, not my boyfriend's, flashing on the screen. I'd sworn there was nothing going on, but the lie was ugly and hot on my tongue. He'd been the one I called when it all got too much, the one who listened to my secrets, who made me feel wanted. I hated myself for how much I wanted to answer, for how much I craved the drama. I stood in the ruins of my closet, trying to decide which betrayal was worse, the one I'd committed or the one I'd just suffered. My boyfriend didn't come home that morning. Instead, there were missed calls and a voicemail from the other man, his voice trembling. "I know you're with him. I'm done waiting." The walls felt like they were closing in. I picked up a shredded shirt and pressed it to my face, breathing in the last traces of perfume and sweat, memories of tangled sheets and whispered promises no one kept. When my boyfriend finally walked in, he didn't look angry. He looked relieved. "You made your choice," he said, eyes flickering to the note still taped to the mirror. I realized then that the destruction wasn't just punishment, it was freedom. All the secrets, the guilt, the midnight confessions had led to this, nothing left but the truth, raw and ugly. I'd been waiting for someone to force my hand, but in the end, I was the one who'd torn everything apart, one answer I could never take back.